day, students. I am Ma'am Naan and welcome to our virtual classroom. Are you excited? If so, kindly get your pen and your module, then answer your learning tasks for today. For today's video, I am going to discuss to you the species extinction and adaptation. In this lesson, you are expected to
relate species extinction to the failure of populations of organisms to adapt to abrupt changes in the environment. So without further ado, let's get started! First, let us have some definition of terms. Let us define what is biodiversity. Biodiversity refers to the variety of life. It refers to every living thing, including plants, bacteria, animals, and humans. Earth's biodiversity is so rich that many species have yet to be discovered. Next, what is population in biodiversity? It is a group of organisms of the same species living in a certain place. Now, what can you say about these two pictures? The first picture is the coconut plantation and the second picture is the Tubataha Reef. Which picture shows the high level of diversity? That's right, Tubataha Reef. The Tubataha Reef has different kinds of aquatic species and are more diverse than coconut plantation. How about the population? As you can see in the pictures, Tubataha Reef or marine ecosystem has different groups of organisms of the same species than a coconut plantation, with lesser group of organisms being dominated by coconut trees. In short, Tubataha Reef has more population than coconut plantation. Next, let us have threatened species, wherein their population declines so fast that it becomes endangered. One example is our Philippine eagle or the monkey-eating eagle. Take a look at these two pictures. The first picture is tamaraw from Mindoro and tarsier that are usually seen in Bohol, Philippines. When a species becomes so low that only a few remain, that species is considered endangered, just like tamaraw and tarsier in the Philippines. Do you know these kinds of animals? The first one is the Philippine rhinoceros. The second one is what we call the stegodon. These animals are considered extinct. Extinction occurs when the last member of species dies. Here are some of the extinct animals in the Philippines. Take note of the following so you can answer your learning tasks. The first one is the Asian elephant in the period of Holocene. Fossil murines in the period of Pleistocene. Stegodon luzonensis in the period of Pleistocene. Cebu wartpig in the period of Holocene. Palawan fossil sirenia in the period of Miocene. Philippine rhinoceros in the period of Pleistocene. The question is, why does extinction occur? Here are some of the natural causes. The first one is the climatic heating and cooling. Climate change is caused by a number of things. The effect of climate on extinction is very deep. The biodiversity of the Earth can keep up with the rapid changes in temperature and climate. The species are not used to severe weather conditions, and long seasons are changing chemical makeup of their surroundings. As more species die, it is only making it more difficult for the survivors to find food. The warmer climates we are used to present day are perfect for diseases and epidemics to thrive. Next, changes in sea levels or currents. The changes in sea levels and currents is a result in part of the melting of the fresh water. The denser, saltier water sinks and forms the currents that marine life depends on. A small rise in the ocean floor can displace a lot of water onto land that is already occupied. The gases from the volcanic activity can also be absorbed by the water, thus changing the chemical composition, making it unsuitable for some life. Next is asteroid or cosmic radiation. Asteroids hit the Earth with extreme force. The reverberations can be felt around the world. The impact site is completely destroyed. Cosmic radiation is a radiation being emitted from outer space and the Sun. It is hypothesized that being exposed to too much cosmic radiation can mutate genes, which can potentially weaken a species' gene pool in the future. Since the radiations come from the space and the Sun, it is extremely difficult to avoid radiation. A supernova remnant is one source of cosmic radiation. Next, acid rain. Acid rain forms when sulfur dioxide and or nitrogen oxide are put into the atmosphere. The chemicals get absorbed by the water droplets in the clouds and eventually fall to the earth as acid precipitation. Acid rain increases the acidity of the soil, which affects plant life. It can also disturb rivers and lakes to a possibly lethal levels. Next, disease or epidemic. Each species has defense mechanism and the ability to fight diseases. With a changing climate and landscapes, certain species are losing their ability to fend off disease. They are becoming more susceptible to disease and epidemics, which can lead to their eventual extinction. Next, spread of invasive species. Invasive species invade foreign territory. They use resources that the other species depend on. Once competition gets too great, the survival of the fittest clan will begin, and one of the species, usually the natural one, will die off. Human causes of extinction. These are the human causes of extinction: increased human population, destruction, fragmentation of habitat, pollution such as air pollution and water pollution, climate change or global warming. Habitat degradation. Habitat loss and degradation affect 85% of all threatened birds, 86% mammals, and 88% of threatened amphibians. Climate change and global warming. According to John W. Williams' research, their findings indicated that by the end of the 21st century, last portions of the Earth's surface may experience climates not found at present, and some 21st century may disappear.
So class, did you learn something from our today's lesson? Very good! Do not forget that in any ecosystem, organisms need a balanced environment. A balanced ecosystem is one in which all living and non-living things are interacting harmoniously. If any parts of the ecosystem disturb, other parts will be affected. If you like this video, please do subscribe in this channel and hit the notification bell button. See you in the next video. Bye!